That's what I did. I went up there, hit the cancel the trip. And they said, why? And I said, customer did not want approved substitution.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It is Sunday. I'm in my car. I'm on my way to Walmart. And I got my first shopping. Now, this is not the first offer. The first offer that came up was like $20 for 12 miles. And it's a few items, but I didn't really like that. So then I picked a whole range of them. Once you put a whole range on, I picked the one that was $31.71 for 6 miles. But it's a double shopping. But one customer only needs 6 items. The other one says only reads 23. Even though the quantity said 23, quantity 47. You look at it, half of that, all that is mostly bags. So it is cold. It is super cold. It's 17, and it's been like this all weekend. We've had another cold spike here. So, but it had not rained, and as a result, I don't think the roads are icy or anything like that. There may be some places where there's some, but as far as I can tell, I looked at an app that Alabama Department of Transportation puts out, and shows road closures or something like that. Didn't see any around Pell City or around the Aniston area. So today, I'm going to spark here in Pell City in the morning. Hopefully get a couple shopping, and then later on, I'll head over to Aniston. So anyway, so continue to Walmart and do the shopping. It's a double customer shopping. And so after that, and then we'll go to the customers. So see you in a little bit. Hey, puppy. Well, I just delivered the last of that double shopping. Wasn't too bad. This one had a 48-pound bag of dog food and just 6 items. But I just picked up another shopping. It's a little bit further miles, but it's $29.65 for 19.1. But it's one stop, and the number of items very small. But there is a bulky. It was probably another bag of dog food. But this was the best. This was the highest paying shopping that popped up after I finished. And so, like I said, getting a second shopping in the morning is very rare. So I took that, even though it's just slightly under double dollars for miles. So anyway, gonna head back to Walmart and do the shopping. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that shopping, and the only bulky item was the 40 case of water, or case of 40 bottles. Sent me out here to Ohatchee, which is in the same county that Aniston's in. So, but it's in the extreme northwest of the county. But yeah. Wasn't too bad. Like I said, this order was, the dollar was almost double the dollar over the mileage. So, and when those shopping orders popped up after I did that first one, this was the best of them. And it wasn't, and not that many items. Really, it was about 23, and a couple 2-liter drinks, and and a few, but very simple, not many, no substitutions. So it's just simple stuff. So yeah. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. The app, to give you some idea, Google Maps sometimes is really messed up. In fact, I got it, as of this recording, either today. No, it's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to have it. It may be today. I can't remember. But there's either today or tomorrow. But there'll be a video release that I had a total failure of Google Maps with an address, and it had to do specifically with an address that the Walmart app, Spark app, has it at a certain address, but the real address has a capital K in the name. And if you put in the one that it's not, Google Maps just goes to bloop, goes to La La Land. And if you go and try to manually type it in, it still doesn't work. So I had to rely on Apple Maps to get that to take me to the right house, and Apple Maps took me right to it. So yeah, and so I had to go and use it. My iPhone, I carry my iPhone with me as a backup in case of, for example, I had the problem with Dollar General when I was doing DoorDash. My Apple's lost second winter, so I have the Android, the Samsung in there as a backup, and then vice versa. When I'm doing Spark, I use the Samsung for Spark, and I use my Apple for backup. Also, the Apple, I have QuickBooks installed on the Apple, and it does my mileage. QuickBooks app has a mileage tracker. Similar to Avalanche, I did Avalanche for a while, but since I started using QuickBooks Online to do all my tracking all my expenses and my income, with the mileage tracker, it keeps track of all my miles, helps me to calculate the deductions, and once I get all my stuff, I can generate reports from QuickBooks Online that my tax guy likes, so he can see all my what I bought that's tax deductible, so he can figure it all out. So yeah, and of course, I remember when QuickBooks used to be, an actual software that you bought, like TurboTax was, but now everything's online, or they used to you can install it, but so I use QuickBooks Online, and it works pretty good. It's got all my account information for my banks all consolidated. So, but we shall see. It's now, today is February 1st. So first day of February, new tax month. So I got to do all that stuff. So in a couple of months, we'll do another calculation for self-employed tax. So we'll see how that works. So anyway, heading back to town. It was really a straight shot. Basically I took the Lincoln exit and come straight up north on, I believe it's 77. And then the customer was just like a mile off the road, off 77. So yeah, it's basically a straight shot. So, but yeah, it's now 23. It's gotten warmer. Icy conditions. Good thing is there's no wind. You get out there and it's just still, which is good. Now, as soon as the sun's coming up, it starts heating up the ground. We may start getting some wind because of the air movement from the sun heating the ground. But right now it's not, the wind's not blowing, so we don't get a wind chill. Last night it was low windy. It was damn cold. So anyway, so let's head back to town. I'm going to drive by Walmart, see if I pick up another shopping. If not, head home, wait till 9 o'clock, and then fix me something quick to eat. I think we got a little bit of leftovers. My wife made Mexican cornbread casserole. It turned out really good. Basically, it's just, hamburger meat, cheese and other onions and all that, but it was topped with cornbread, and she used the Jiffy cornbread, the sweet cornbread, and also some Mexican corn to put in there. Turned out really good. So I think there's a little bit left. I'll have that for lunch. And I think tonight she may be cooking some spaghetti, which is fine. So anyway, let's head back to town and see if we get another order. So see you in a little bit. Wow, surprise, surprise. Just as I got close to Walmart, I got another shopping. Let's see here. This is $24 for 3 miles. It'll take 50 minutes. It's quite a few items. But still, having a rare shopping. It's for one customer. Rare shopping, 3 miles is just, it's real close by. So, all right, let's look it up. So, let's go into Walmart, park, and do the shopping. So, see you in a little bit. Well, just dropped off that shopping. Shopping wasn't too bad. Nothing really big. And it was real close to a neighborhood I've been before while door dashing. And just as I finished dropping it off, I restarted Spark because I ended at 9 o'clock, and I'm starting to think maybe I should just stay here. It's really super cold. And already I've had a fourth offer, but I had an offer for shopping, but I didn't take it. It was $11 for 12 miles, so no, I'm not going to do that. So I may just, stick around and pick up, little shoppings afterwards today instead of driving all the way to Anniston because it's super cold. And I don't know what conditions are in the hills around Anniston, but at least I know, the conditions around here, and it gives me a little bit of chance to catch up on my work, like I said. But yeah, God, it's still it's 28 now. It's slightly getting warmer. So yeah, this is my third shopping. The last time this happened, I stayed in Pell City and was kind of busy most of the day. So I'm gonna give it a try. So at least it gives me a chance to go home. I haven't been home. Usually I'm home by 7 o'clock or 7:30. It's 9:30 now, and I haven't been home yet. Because I've had 3 back-to-back orders. So anyway, oh, look at there. Another shopping, and I took it. $25.33 for 5.6 miles. Takes about 43 minutes. It's a double shopping, but one customer 11 items, the other customer 9 items. So, all right. Let's head back to Walmart and do some more shopping. So, see you in a little bit. Well, just dropped off that last shopping. This was one of the easiest ones. It was all very small stuff. The first one was all light stuff, just bread, toilet paper, some paper towels, cleaning. The heaviest thing was the laundry detergent, and the second person just wanted some craft items like craft paint, yarn, paintbrushes. The person that had the paper towels and toilet paper and stuff like that, I thought it was going to be a repeat customer. I went to their neighbor. Because I was man, I recognize this. And sure enough, I see the house that I went to before. And since I dropped off this one, the last one, I've had 2 pickup offers come up. One was $45 for 43 miles with 5 drop-offs. No. See, it would take an hour and 55 minutes to do. No, I'm not doing that. And then another pickup came up. And it was like $20-something, but 15 miles, 3 drop-offs. And I said, no. Unless it's like early in the morning or, you know, I took that chance. Oh, shopping. 34, yeah, I'll accept it. Got another shopping. Wow. This one's $39.43 for 16.7 miles, and the number of items is 34. So yeah, that's just over an hour time-wise. Let me get a Bixby. Take screenshot. So 1 person shopping. So yeah, 1 hour and 1 minute. Almost $40. Yeah, 16 miles, but you know that's better. That's over, you know, over double dollars over miles. So let's head back to Walmart and do some more shopping. Like I said, you know, today's I think I'm going to stick around Pill City. So, all right, off to Walmart. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that shopping. Wasn't too bad. The only big thing was a 24 can of Dr. Pepper. A little mixture of, you know, normal stuff and perishables. Not, to be honest, not that much. But it took me out here to Asheville. This is the very nice neighborhood. They're houses, but they have huge plots of land on them. A lot of them are, looks like they keep horses out here. See quite a few nice houses and with fences, and a couple I've seen have horses. So yeah, and there's one for sale, and it's got a nice paddock. Oh, 2. They got two pastures out here for horses. But yeah, but been out in this area before. In fact, in one of my first repeat Spark customers, if y'all remember, I've been there 3 times. This is the one with the Siamese kitty cat. This is the general. In fact, there's the road right there that I take to go to their. So they're up in that area. So it's right across the street from them. So yeah. So yeah, been in this area before. Oh, got some more. Let's see what we got here. Nope. Nope, I don't want that one. No, don't want that one. No. Yeah, a couple shoppings popped up, but there were $13 for 9 miles. Another one was $15 for 10 miles now. So, yeah, things are hopping. Pell City, shopping wise, both of those were shopping. I think it's because it's so cold, people don't want to go out and do their shopping, and so they got us. So anyway, so I'm gonna make my way back to Walmart and see if I can get another decent shopping again. So anyway, let's do that. Let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, folks, I got another one. I had like 8 shopping offers pop up, but I rejected them all because the dollar was equal to the mileage. But this was a double shop. It's $38.39 for 16.5 miles. The shopping delivery would take just over an hour and 5 minutes. And so, yeah. and the number of items per customer is not that many. So yeah, let's go back to Walmart and shopping. So see you in a little bit. Well, I dropped off that shopping. I'm out here in Lincoln. In fact, this is the second time I've been to this neighborhood. My first time I was there was delivered to that house right there. I think it was around Halloween. But when I dropped off, this is the second place to drop off. I was attacked by a vicious animal. His name was Hux. Cutest little puppy. The lady said her son found him half frozen. They suspect his mom got hit by a car and killed, and he was found on the side of the road. And they've nursed him back, and God, he's the cutest little puppy dog. Heinz 57. They make the best dogs. He came up there and he gave me kissy kisses, licky licks. So he came in and look at the bags and said, "Hey, you gotta do your job now. You gotta do like our kitty cats. Gotta do inspect the bags." Oh man. Now I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing but pickups now, which I'm rejecting. So man, it's already after 1 o'clock. I've been doing this nonstop since 6 o'clock this morning. I haven't been home yet. Man, that was the cutest little puppy. Good Lord. You just want to pick him up and just kiss him and hug him. But it was a little cold, and he came out to greet, and then he went back inside. he ain't dumb. The lady was telling me they have 2 older golden retrievers, and they're staying indoors. They ain't moving. But he was a cutie pie. Yeah, and the first drop off was to a neighborhood I've drove by it many times. It's right it's near the Lincoln Animal Hospital. But I drive by it all the time because the app says drive by this road and then go. So I finally got up in there, and that neighborhood's very nice. Looks exactly like my old neighborhood where we still have our house. It's just you dump a house every few feet. 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. This is when they were building houses like they were going out of style around 2005. But yeah, wow, cute. I can't help it. Isn't that cute little puppy? So, anyhow, well, maybe I get home, maybe get a chance to eat something and get something to drink. I need to, but I couldn't resist the almost $40 15-mile order. So, anyway, let's head back, drive by Walmart, see what happens, and see if we can get another order. So, see you in a little bit. Wow, picked up another shopping. Had a couple pop up and I declined them, but this one was over $31 for 13 miles, 2 customers. But like one customer only had 8 items, the other one had 24. Even though it said 47, but I double checked it. Most of it was bags, for the number. So wow, man, that's not. I had to stop by a gas station and get me something to drink because I'm thirsty. So all right, back to Walmart and the shopping. See you in a little bit. Well, I just finished that shopping and drop off. First destination. Got a little hairy. Literally. The instructions said, beware of dogs, call this number, honk horn, make sure somebody come and get you. Get there, sure enough, 4 dogs. And 2 people came out. And once they're there, they were, of course, when they're there, they're friendly dogs, happy dogs. And so deliver that, and then I'm out here in Lincoln again. So and it said apartment. So it took me to what used to look like a church, or a campus, you know. But come to find out, I was in the right spot. It's assisted living, and the lady that was one of the residents there went to the front door, and the worker opened the door, and she was in there waiting. Unfortunately, and all she wanted was like the cereal that comes in the little buckets, you know, and unfortunately, the Apple Jacks were all gone, so I substituted 5 more Fruit Loop cups. She already had 4. Nope, don't want to. Let's pick up. It's been hopping. It's been hopping. It's now almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna sit. See now why now the thing is not shopping. I don't know. Reject that one. No, reject that pickup. Looking for one more decent shopping. But yeah, she was. She said, explaining that she uses it for snack. I apologize, I couldn't get the Apple Jacks, but she says fine. I use them as a snack. So she, you know, opens up and, you know, so which is fine. She said, fortunately, I'm legally blind, but I used to do income taxes, you know. So, but had a little good conversation with her and another resident and the employee there. So. Yeah, and they told me, you know, there was a assistant living facility, so I told them I thanked them for telling me, because then I will know in the future when I see that address, or because it kind of looked weird. I didn't know where to go. So, but I pulled out my iPhone, put in the address in Apple Maps, and sure enough, pointed me to the same spot. So that was make sure I guaranteed I'm in the right spot. So anyway, all right, let's go to. It's almost 3 o'clock. Hoping to get one more shopping. I haven't been home at all today. I haven't eaten anything today. Well, I tell you, I got some Pringles and some peanut butter crackers. Been munching on those, but I had to go buy me some drink. I drank all my Gatorade. So anyway, so let's head back to Walmart. Drive by, see if we can get one more shopping order. If not, go home. If I don't get anything, I may just end it. So anyway, let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, after a little while, I finally got a somewhat decent shopping order. I got a little over $22 for 10 miles. All together take 45 minutes, which is going to be perfect. So yeah, everything, and that's part of, they're doing the pickup incentive, but yep. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to call it a day. So let's go ahead and get this started. So, yeah, I'm here. So let's go do the shopping and then make the delivery. See you in a little bit. Well, that was a bunch of do nothing. Well, was almost done with the shopping. In fact, I was done with the shopping, but the customers kept, wanted the steak. Well, they didn't have the steak when she wanted, so I got the substitute. Well, come to find out the substitute was only 1 steak, but it cost the same as 2 steaks from this lower quality. But she approved it. Then she comes back and says, wait a minute, is that 1 steak or 2 steaks? No, it's 1 steak. For $22? Yeah, well, the 2 steaks for that is $43. I said, no. I said, can you not change it? No, I can't. Can you? No. And I had everything. I was getting ready to hit review complete. And I held off, because I didn't want to go through that crap again with that from the previous. So she's insisting, so I said, okay, the best I can do is cancel the order. That's what I did. I went up there, hit the cancel the trip. And they said, why? And I said, customer did not want approved substitution. She approved it. Once the customer approves it, there's no going back. So I'm glad I did not review, but that was a lot of waste of time, an hour for nothing. But I'm done. It's after 4 o'clock now. I haven't been home at all. I've been doing this since 6 o'clock, so 10 hours straight. And I looked at it, that would have been my 8th trip, so I only have 7 trips. So, anyhow, well, it's, you know, it was $20, 10-mile trip, but I guess, you know, wasn't in the cards, so to speak. Go on. So anyway, go head back home and then give a summary of the day. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I'm back home. Never made it to Anniston. I started at like 6 o'clock this morning and never stopped until just now. And that last trip was a disaster. That's the first time I've had to cancel a shopping in the middle of as I'm almost done. Man, you know, when the customer approves something and then they decide they didn't want it, you're SOL. You might as well just cancel the trip. And so anyway, but yeah, it was this was different. I don't know why it's so busy. It's still busy, but I've been doing this 10 hours straight, and I got 7 trips in. So let's go ahead and see what I did today. All right, like I mentioned before, is 7 trips. So the confirmed earnings today is $151.03, and then unconfirmed tips is $71.26. So if I get all the tips, I made over $200 today. So yeah, pretty good day, long day. That's the thing is, but you know, the Spark, it's pays money, but it's tiring. It takes longer because, you know, it's on average, you know, I've been doing this so for 10 hours, I did 7 trips. So that's on average, over an hour a trip. But of course, you know, you get paid more. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I got to recover for today, but I'm going to start picking up my schedule that I like to do is Spark in the morning on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. DoorDash on afternoon on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Spark again all day Wednesday from here. Saturday off, and then like Sunday, I'm going to plan to Spark here in the morning and then go over to Anniston. But for some reason today was a super busy day. I think it has to do with the super cold weather that we hit. You know, the cyclone bomb that whatever hit, and so it got down to in teens and wind chill of 0. So, but you know, I was just going with the flow, you know, and it says this has happened before, but it's happened right before like Christmas and really the Christmas Eve. It was just like this. It just when I start getting my 3rd shopping in the morning, I know something's up because I only get 1. Normally on a normal day, I usually only get 1, sometimes 2. But when I got my 3rd and then my 4th, then something's up. So anyhow, well, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today. If you like this video, I urge you to like it, to select like on it. If you enjoy what I do with the channel, I urge you to subscribe to the channel. And I also urge you to join the club, the membership club, where I give a weekly recap, which I will do. I will record a video after this is posted, a recap of the week and a breakdown of the money that I made, including mileage and, you know, how much I made per hour and the time involved for everything. So, but if you're interested in the equipment that I use, I got links in the videos for that shows you the Amazon links. Everything from small stuff to stickers that I use for DoorDash, the bags that I use for DoorDash, bags that I use for Spark, all the way up to the video equipment that I use for YouTube. If you're interested in the clothing that I'm wearing, I sell this on my channel also. I have a store where these are print on demand items. Go check it out. Not all items I have are on the channel. You can click on the store link and you see more of the items that's available. So anyway, well, that's it for me today. I'm going to go in there and fix me something to eat. I haven't eaten anything except for some crackers and stuff like that. So we're going to call it a day, and we will do this again starting Tuesday. So we will see you later.